I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I had to do it.
And I gotta go. Great show, everyone. Thanks for joining us.
So, do you guys like weather?
So, do you like weather? What's going on, everybody? Welcome. It's Wednesday. It's 7:00, and we're here to waste your time.
Oh, it's going to be a waste now.
Well, kind of. We had a big plan for tonight, but it looks like they fell through. So, we're gonna wing this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Let's see.
We're talking about JFK taking ayahuasca.
I'm just welcome to the Nerd Informer podcast, where you should spend all of your Wednesday nights, hopefully between 7 and 8.
We always have
find us everywhere. Oracle Talk Radio Network.
We always have a blast on here, roasting each other.
All of those.
If you need to kill the hour, there are. Listen, did you know? And you're gonna give me some random fucking facts.
And then Tyler leaves because he's mad because I did random facts.
I don't mind them.
You get a little cranky. You get a little cranky about them.
It's a little bit. But if we did fact or fiction,
that's what I want to do.
Oh well, we have nothing for next Wednesday, so we can do that.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Come up some good ones.
That's what we're doing.
It seems like the people that were interviewed drop like flies. But
well, it happens.
Yeah, it happens.
We had a great interview planned for today.
I was actually excited for this one because I needed to know some things.
Apparently, things
probably could have laid a lot of facts down on us that we didn't know. But
listen, a lot of people can lay facts down on us that we don't know.
Yeah, no, I get that. But it would have been cool.
Not knowing things is what we do. That's what we specialize in.
And I don't mind it.
I mean, what are you gonna do? All right. Here we go.
You just see this. I just leave. Awkward.
Hey, wait a minute. We're not done yet.
So this became really raw.
You know what we got to talk about? The information that came. Oh boy, here we go.
Oh yeah.
Joe Fox, what's up, buddy?
Joe, what's up, man? Let's go to the comments.
We had some cool guests tonight, but things kind of fell through, so we're gonna wing this thing, and we'll see what happens. I don't know if you guys saw the JFK thing that came out today. Man,
dude,
the initial investigation points to 2 shooters, which I think we all.
They knew this the whole time.
Of course they did.
Why wouldn't they want to tell us this? Okay, why wouldn't they want to tell us something that we already all pretty much knew?
It's pretty much common knowledge, I think, at this point.
At this point, you can't even say like conspiracy theorists. It's more truth seekers. Like
I
read, and
everyone was right.
Yeah. I wonder how much they're actually going to release then, because they're going to have a meeting about it before they release it.
Well, they said they're going to do a meeting in a skiff.
Yeah, that means only those people know exactly what was said.
Exactly.
We just need an informant to get in there and to leak it.
I'm going to dress up as an IT guy. Just be like, your internet's down. I'll be right back.
Exactly. But, does it show that the government... I want to know, does it show that the government was in on it? Or are they going to have that meeting to say we can't release that because it would have, everything would fall?
They'll never tell you who the second shooter was, probably, in my opinion, I think. Because if it's CIA or if it's, another agency, FBI or whoever. I don't know if the FBI was around then, but yeah, I know the CIA was. I think that's probably who did it. JFK was very big on.
Maybe they're waiting for everyone from the CIA back then to die, so they can actually release it.
Never mind.
Yeah.
What's up, Tom?
What up, Tom? How's it going? Oh, you're
right. Yeah, I don't know. It's
it's going to be exciting no matter what, knowing it's since they dropped a bomb with just that sentence. It's like, ooh, now I really want to know. And there's going to be a lot of people wanting to know. How you doing, Tom? We had a guest lined up tonight, and it was a no-show. So we'll have to hopefully
They
one of these weeks get back with them.
saw Tyler and they're like, "Fuck this."
No, it was
They probably watched our show last week and they're like, "Fuck this."
email not and commas where he's supposed to. Oh man.
X-Men First Pass might be right after.
Oh,
yeah.
dude, you're talking about, I don't care what anyone says, that movie's so good. I keep telling Ian, Ian, how many X-Men's have you watched, Ian? Let's get real right now. You've watched maybe the first and second one.
That's true. It's a true statement.
The X-Men's are so good. You would if you take a day and watch them.
Hello,
what up, James?
Jimmy. James here. What's the worst that could happen?
Dude, the X-Men's were so good. You have to watch them. First Class is awesome. Magneto and it was fucking great.
I don't know. I'll watch them. Maybe we'll see. I don't know. They never really grabbed me. I'm more like.
But Disney grabbed you with the Avengers.
Yes.
And okay.
Iron Man grabbed me. Iron Man is what really grabbed me.
I like
and that started out my run as a Marvel guy, and now I'm over the Marvel thing because they've just gone completely over the top.
Well, now it's horrible. It
it
hurts to even hear what people say about it.
The new Captain America looks just terrible. I mean, it looks
you're talking
awful.
about you can't, dude. First Class was amazing. Thank you, James. Ian's never seen any of the X-Men's besides like the first and second one. The other ones are so fucking good, dude. You have to watch them. How about this, James?
What's wrong? Wait a minute. Hold on. Mona was good, right? I don't know. Can I say that?
Mona?
Moana?
Moana?
Yeah, that's what it was. Moana.
Never seen
it. Really? What's that poster in the back room you got there?
Fuck. No.
It's just a poster of
that one. That poster?
No. Never mind.
See, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know what that is. I actually don't know what it is.
It's the cartoon movie with The Rock and the little girl that.
No, I would never watch that. Yeah, I wouldn't do it. I don't think I could do it.
Oh, you can do it.
Tom. Jump on, Tom.
Jump on, Tom. You know you want to.
Is there any other thing that they're going to be releasing, or is that just like the main one from the government that they're going to release that? Is there anything else that's like secret that they're going to like, you know what, we have to say
I feel like they released that to get everybody fired up about it. And like, that was the big, that's what you're getting. And that's basically all you're getting other than a bunch of roundabout nonsense.
Yeah. And I agree with James. The backstory on that one is ridiculous. So good. You don't have to behave here.
This is a no behavior land.
Yes. You just can't say certain words because we get banned again.
And none of James is here. We have to.
Yeah. You guys can feel the fire in the comments, but
it's fine. What do we do?
Get Ian riled up so much he just starts saying things that bans us alive. I'm just saying.
We have to do our show just on Patreon from now on.
It wouldn't be a bad thing, but
I mean,
suck. You'd have to have a really good trailer.
Joe's in a mood. He's fired up. All right, Joe. Man. You fired up? Let's get rowdy.
Send it.
I'm down. What do you want to talk about, Joe?
Yeah, give us a topic.
Oh wait, hold on. Nope.
Something that offends Ian.
You can't offend me.
Oh, but I can.
Oh, I don't think I can be. I don't think I can be offended. I don't know if there's anything that someone could say to me that would offend me. You can't call me names. I don't care. You can't. I don't know. Is there anything that could offend? I don't know. If anybody could do it, it could be James. But I still don't think you have.
I'm gonna offend you.
it's WWE now. Thank you.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
Jesus Christ. Get your shit
things.
together. If you're going to make fun of me, at least do it right.
You know what? Maybe watch. I sit down and actually watch it, and then I get obsessed. Where I'm
Yeah.
like, you know what? That's actually pretty good.
How about how fake wrestling is? Listen. Okay. All right, fine. We'll do fake wrestling. I'll go there. I'm okay with it.
I like it. Yeah, you can throw that one up there because that is so true.
I don't know how that could offend me. I don't know.
Like, I guess we could talk about the art of fake wrestling.
It's an art.
Okay.
Listen, you watch fucking X-Men, and what do you think? That's real? Like, I don't understand what you think.
No,
I don't understand. I don't understand.
I mean,
It's
accepted.
It's entertainment. It's an entertainment vessel that they use, just like a movie or a TV show or a documentary.
I get that, but you got to give them credit for, dude. They put in work to get.
And there's
that
hot
film.
bitches on that, like crazy hot bitches.
I imagine. See, I've never seen any of the show or like I've never seen it. I don't know what it is.
You've never watched wrestling one day in your life?
Never in my life. Nope, not once.
Even before your dad went to get milk and
how it took a turn of that hurt. No, I didn't.
I'm sorry. I thought it was Offensive Wednesday. I thought that's what we were doing.
We can call it that. You know,
I need Joe Tursky. Joe, where you at?
I was
Joe
watching,
Tursky.
I was watching Homeward Bound when he left.
I was watching Homeward Bound.
No,
with your 4 wiener dogs.
But you have to give them this. They do have to get that fit and stay that fit the entire time.
If you ever watch any of the documentaries about, the certain wrestlers or whatever,
so
you
I've
get
seen
past
documentaries.
So you get past the fake part of it, right, or the pre-scripted or whatever. The shit they do is insane, bro. Like,
it really is. Movement wise, there's no way like half of us could even do what they do.
No, I could come off the top rope once.
And
I'd be a paraplegic.
The only thing I really heard was one of the wrestlers that died on stage fell out of like the rafters.
He fell out of the rafters coming down. It was Owen
He
Hart.
even said, "Watch out." He like tried saving someone, which would probably have saved him if they.
No, he fell from way up there.
It was probably 50 feet.
Yeah, it was not. He was way up there. He was doing one of those to fly across the stadium to like drop down into the ring deal.
Okay.
And it just I don't know if the safety harness or whatever broke. They used 2 different safety harnesses or something, I think, and there was a big lawsuit with like the safety company because they fucked up.
Oh.
But that's
I imagine, like, do you think like a lot of people that saw that on stage were like, wow, that was like really good acting?
No.
No.
In a way, because you can watch a really good match and be like, wow, that was like, well,
no,
done.
I meant like when he died, like when he fell.
No, people definitely thought it was part of the show.
Okay, and that's what I thought. I'm like,
I remember
this is
that.
like the next level. But
I watched a lot then when that happened, and they thought it was like legit part of the show, and when he fell and like they thought it was part of the script or whatever, and then like everybody real quick learned, hey, he's probably dead, and like it's not cool. You know what I mean? Like,
it's all part of the show, baby. Yeah. And then they're taking him out of the stretcher. That's horrible. But I mean, it does happen.
They say he died on the way to the hospital, but I don't think so. I think he was dead when he fell. Like, there was no way that he made that fall.
Is it on film? Like, do they have that? They have to somewhere. Not saying
you could probably find it. They cut it out all the new shit. Like if you bought the DVD, the event or whatever,
take that shit out.
They cut it out. But if you found like the original, you could probably find it. It's probably online somewhere. It's probably on YouTube that you could find it.
That's crazy.
Or the dark web.
I'm waiting for Joe Fox because he said he's in a mood, and is he really writing something really long right now?
James is waiting for the guys in Speedos to come out.
I can see it.
Come on, dick slip.
Yeah. But man,
every once in a while they'll have a wardrobe malfunction and a titty will pop out, and you're like, "Yeah,
I could see that."
Now we're talking.
Do they even blur it out?
Well, it's live. Like it's just live.
I didn't know that.
Like, 90% of it's live. Especially now because they moved to Netflix, so they can do crazy shit now. But
Oh yeah, they can do it like on a dime.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's horrible. Well, this is nice knowing you guys on our last podcast. What's up, Tom? I was wondering
What
if you
is
could
up,
hop in.
guys?
We have
Yeah,
a
I had to come throw
unexpected.
the life preserver out. Believe me, I know how much it sucks when you have people, expect
Lined up.
quality. And no, I'm kidding. But
Oh man.
Listen, anybody comes here and
I mean,
expects
like,
quality. It's
Well,
it's
don't
their
worry,
fault.
don't worry, Tom. Ian's on his way out. Here we go.
Yeah.
Just
the but
If
no,
they
I
came here
do
for
know how
quality,
it
that's
sucks,
on
but
them.
just the no show of the guest. It's like
that sucks.
you know,
Because we're
it's
actually
rough.
really looking forward to this one. There was like a lot to it.
Well, yeah,
So-
you guys don't really, you don't have guests too much. So,
Yeah.
other shows have it like every week. And
Yeah.
I'd sad to say, like, some shows might bat 1,000 and you guys, this happens to you, but his loss, I mean, I'm sure he would have been able to sell some books,
Yeah.
Hey, we
Yeah.
probably would have offended him somehow anyway.
Oh, I
Yeah.
was going to eventually. A good conversation or bad, it was coming out.
Tom,
Yeah.
you know how our show goes. It doesn't
Yeah.
stay on topic very long. And
A lot of people
No,
don't get
I
our
tried
dry
my
humor.
best to get in at like 7:02 and just derail the whole fucking thing.
Oh, I totally would have. Oh my gosh.
You guys know about Mexican food? Yeah, no,
Yeah.
they've never heard of it. They've never heard of it.
James is going to be my
Moana?
replacement.
James wants to be the replacement for
James
Ian.
going to be my replacement. All right, listen, I'll give you a
Yeah.
week. We'll try it out. We'll see what happens.
We'll all have replacements here after a while.
Well, the
Oh,
last
And it'll eventually
well,
come back
with-
to us. But
with James's track record, he did not also show.
They-
yeah.
That's true.
I mean-
he was supposed to be on one time before.
Just saying, sorry, James had to do it.
I hop on here. Joe, thank you for the jump on, Tom. Thank you for that. I had to let the dog out first, and then I hopped right on as soon as I could. And then right below, Tyler's throwing in stuff all over the internet. What is that?
I have to.
I feel like when you talk about professional wrestling, you have to preface it somehow.
I don't know anything about
It's as
wrestling.
decisive
I
as
don't.
Republican and Democrat anymore.
Oh well, yeah. You know what? You're right.
You
A lot
watch-
of,
Wrestling.
a lot of- yeah.
it's one of
No, a
those.
lot of
You're
people
right.
are like that.
It's either
It's
you
like
hate
a-
it or you love it. One of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I don't
Yeah.
know.
I mean,
I
they
grew
get-
up with it since I was like 3. I think I started watching it.
Same
Uh-huh.
here. I was my golden era was the Monday Night Wars in the mid to
Yeah,
late
that was the
90s.
best. Yep.
Yeah. I mean,
All right, Tyler, you can go now. Me and Tom got this.
I'll see
It was
myself
as
out.
well, no. Let me just say this. It was as close as you came to Sundays flipping between games. You
Yeah,
know what
exactly.
I mean? Like,
Yep,
NFL.
right,
games.
100%. Yeah.
It was the closest you could get, and the best part was there was nothing else on. It was Monday at 8:00 at night. There was
Yep,
nothing on.
It was perfect timing. It was great. Like that was the best part. That was definitely the highlight of watching wrestling for me was those times.
So do I need to backtrack and watch some of the ones from like
No,
the
listen,
early-
you're gonna watch
Yeah,
one
we
match
don't-
and
we're not requiring a thesis.
I just feel like
No.
I'd already start judging before it even came on.
Yeah, no,
Oh, that's totally fine. I'm
Yeah.
open to all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Join the club.
he thinks it hurts me in some way, Tom, and they just don't realize that I have no feelings, so you
Well,
can't really
yeah.
hurt me.
I like to
That's
say,
not
to
true.
be fair, nobody can judge me more than I judge myself.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I know the shit I do. Trust me.
Yeah. You tried being in here. You tried looking out these two holes in the front.
Right.
Yep, exactly.
There's some scary shit happening in here, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
But I had to send you guys that article because I had to self-correct. I'm not 100% right, and I'm not even 90% right. I'll go 50-50 on a good day. But
Yeah.
I did not think, boys, that was going to come out today.
No.
And we talked about this on our last podcast, was it? Or that all the information they weren't going to show anything, but
Yeah.
I mean they came out the bat with there was a second shooter.
I figured it was going to be
is
very
gonna go
mundane.
everywhere now.
You know,
I don't
figured it
think
was
so,
going to be.
man.
You think that was the news, and anything less is going to be like just lower than what this was? Like it'll all be downhill, is what I'm trying to say.
I believe so.
I don't
Okay.
think so.
Because what would be bigger?
I think that's in a way they want that to happen.
I mean, just hypothetically, what would make
Yeah.
you go, "Holy shit"? That's other than finding out like who it was it the CIA, whatever, right? Like, what
Yeah.
would be bigger than finding out there was a second shooter? For me,
Like-
nothing. I don't think I could. I don't know.
No, because that was theorized for forever.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if you guys have both of you and anyone in the chat, feel free to comment too. Has anybody what's up, Joe? Has anybody seen the Zapruder film?
No.
No.
It doesn't ring a bell.
You need to watch it and mature audiences only, because you see his head get ripped open.
Well, great.
No,
I can't watch it.
I want me to put it on? I'll put it on. We're not governed by the FCC. You think I can lick my ass? Trump's in the White House.
Seriously, what's it called? Because I want to actually watch it.
ZAP.
Okay.
RUDER film.
I think the only thing that would shock me
there it is. Okay.
at this point would be,
hey, thanks, Mark.
if they came out and said it was like a rival government, like another government or something, like if Russia or somebody took them out. That would be.
I don't know if they
shocking.
released that though, Ian. I don't know if they say second shooter. If that was the case, they want to protect.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I don't think we'll ever find out who it was.
Like, yeah.
But
Joe, I love that you stream us while you're working, man. Good man.
Nice. It's a good feeling.
But Tyler, are you looking at it? It's only like 20 seconds, maybe 13.
Oh, I thought it was an actual like documentary.
No. Like I could probably find the.
I've probably seen the same thing, just not called that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it has, but you have to at least me.
I have seen this film just from seeing this. I know I've seen it,
and you see it get ripped open. And all due respect to him and his family, I know he died, but like, I don't know. You guys would know more. You probably both more experts on guns than I would. I don't know if one shot does that. It unzippers like his head, and then
yeah.
I'm sure you saw it just then.
But I think like if you found out like Cuba did it or something, you know what I mean? Like it was somebody from Cuba or
that's even worse.
Yeah, I think that would be
a year after Bay of Pigs, and we can't get off a beach, and these guys come in and get the president from
that'd be wild.
Embarrassing.
Yeah, that I don't think would ever get out because it's so embarrassing. Like, how do we let that fucking happen?
Yeah, exactly.
So, I don't know.
Did they say when they were going to release it, or is it just in the air and they're just waiting for the right time? Have you heard about it?
The only thing I saw was
it's just the news they gave us. But.
They just gave us the news of the press conference of the reporters who the investigators, accessed it. And the investigators aren't like police. They're actual, Congress members. Yeah. So they had access to it. She came out, Representative Luna came out and said, I believe there was a second shooter. Mm-hmm. Clear as day. No, maybe. It was I believe. Yeah. So the thing, and I mentioned, in our talk earlier today, but that I don't like a skiff as being involved because it's okay. We'll release these files. You're redacting this. You're redacting this. You're redacting this. And in that case, Ian, I believe then you would be right where we learned all we're going to learn.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
They came out swinging. They got everybody fired up for it, and now everybody will read it. Whatever comes out, they'll get all the eyes on it, but it'll be heavily redacted to the point to where it will be
maybe
next to.
I have hope. I have hope.
You have hope. Well, okay. Let me ask you this then, Tyler. What would it need to take minimum for you to be like, damn?
That's my point. Mm-hmm. Beyond a second.
You already know that. Yeah. Let's not talk about.
Well, it would be what Ian, along with what Ian's saying. That would be like someone else doing it outside of the U.S. I mean that would be fucking fucked up.
No, James, we can't. No, we can't. I mean, we can, but we can only do it once, probably.
That's horrible.
Look. When you're drunk,
yeah,
and he probably is. I'm just saying. As well as I know him,
James is what we like to call a keyboard warrior. I have seen some of the things he has wrote people on TikTok, and it is absolutely funny. I mean, it's funny, but it's horrible.
You know what? I give keyboard warriors a pass if they're fucking funny. You know what I mean? Like
the ones James posted were absolutely
and that's learning whatever.
No, he wasn't dropping slurs. He was writing people that are couples on TikTok, and I mean, it was some of the funniest things I've seen.
That's my thing. Like even with like the podcasting and stuff, like I will talk about anything. I will talk about myself, whatever. Like as long as it's funny, like that's my line. It has to be funny, and you know what I mean. Like that's what it's about. Be honest, funny, and that's it, man. You know.
Yeah.
I heard now this is a burn, and it has no cuss in it, and it's a burn. And my favorite are the burns that are like they're not cusses, but they make you think, and it really is embarrassing. Yeah. Somebody told a girl at one party I was at, "You look like you ashed your cigarette in a beer can."
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Like immediately judged
like sitting
life.
outside a trailer, and that's what I'd say.
There was not one cuss in that, and I was like, "You got to go home."
James definitely does that, by the way.
Like
definitely does that.
Oh man,
let's make him head of marketing.
We got to get James on here with you, Tom, one day.
Yeah, absolutely.
That would be
James.
That'll be a Patreon episode, just in case.
Yes,
and if it works out fine, we'll put it up. But
well, I think it'd be good.
President's Day is coming up,
dude. Yeah, that's very true. Oh no, he's saying what he was writing.
Oh.
Well, yeah, his old bosses
the things
were.
that I saw, I'm just like, there's no way you just wrote that.
Well, his old bosses were swingers, and you can feel out the rest.
Yeah. But doesn't that bring you open yourself up to that?
Well, yeah, for sure.
It's right wrong, but you are putting your shiz out there just like we are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You think all of my comments have been positive?
No.
No.
That's what I'm saying. We've gotten some crazy emails, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah.
Some crazy messages. I'm like, what the?
Yeah. Who like question the viewers? I don't want to be associated with anyone watching your program. I had people who wanted to bring their show, who Mike and Rich are the nicest guys, even though they skew conservative. Because of them, no. I'm like, what?
But that's just politics. That's just dumb. Like
yeah.
It is.
If you can get a
on our website, there's nothing that says what do you lean. Nothing.
Yeah. No.
And none of us really care. Like,
not really.
Yeah, the shit the shit that most of us talk about is UFOs and crazy shit like that, conspiracy theory stuff. Like,
Popelik.
The couple, the Popelik monster. The couple of shows that do get political or whatever, they're probably more right leaning, I guess, but they're still like respectable, and they're not like trashing people, and you know what I mean. Like,
we can have a Patreon fully trashing people.
If you are showing me one of our hosts at a Rush Limbaugh and pull even 1/10 of Rush Limbaugh's numbers,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'll stand up here with a Yankee Doodle Dandy fucking out.
I can see why people might want to be on here with us. I get it, but
Oh no. It's hard network. We're doing the 3 a.m. shift.
Yeah.
I could see them using our show as a reason not to be on. Like, I get that.
Yeah. This
family values and all that shit.
Ever run for office in the future?
Oh yeah, none of us are running for office. I promise. I mean, we can run, but it ain't gonna go very well for us.
Give me your addresses. I'll mail the cyanide pill in case anyone ever finds this. Oh my God, these people out there, we're just gonna try to get reverse viewers. Just say outlandish stuff so the number goes up.
We try to do that almost every podcast, I think.
I feel like it just happens.
Someone's like, that's the last one. That's it. I can't listen anymore. From a different country. We always apologize. But
Tyler, that's very deep and existential. Somewhere, some way, someone listened to the Nerd Informer
and for the last
play again.
I can't take this anymore.
I'm never watching this again. And I get it. I'm not even that mad at you. I understand it.
Surprisingly,
we're not for everyone.
It shows our polls we have a lot of people in different countries. So where was it was
Australian was the big one.
Australian's
a big one for us for some reason.
You know what? That's you guys. Now, when you're doing this, you were 7 to 8. Well, did you have a set time beforehand?
No, we just
we did it whenever.
Yeah, and we just recorded.
It was like nighttime, right?
Yeah, we just put it. We just did it whenever.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we didn't do it live. We just recorded everything, and then we just posted it to Buzzsprout. But Buzzsprout, you can pull up all your analytics, where people are watching you from, all that stuff.
How much time they've invest into it, and
but we had a lot of people in Australia that watched
even though we made fun of them multiple times.
We did make fun of them multiple times,
and I think that's why they continued listening. Like, you know what I mean?
All right, so, put that one
let's talk about aliens.
So apparently it's either 8:30 a.m. all the way to 12:30 p.m. over there. So
right.
Roughly a 12-hour shift depending on where you are. So I mean, if people are waking up to Nerd Informer, man, that's pretty bad.
I mean, that's I'd recommend the morning news, but that's just me. You do you.
What can you learn from the morning news you can't learn from you?
I don't know. You want to start your day with us? That's probably not the answer, but
some people probably enjoy it because we had there's a lot of episodes out there.
Look, I mean, podcasts are kind of taking over the drive, right? When people are driving to work or anywhere, it doesn't have to be work, but Bluetooth connects automatically. Mm-hmm. They just pop open Spotify or whatever they use and
whenever we're driving together or even just in my car, I'm literally on Spotify listening to the next podcast.
There you go. I think podcasting is really the next form of media that's going to be that's kind of taken over.
I'm just waiting for a company to come out like pretty much like Sirius Radio, and it's built into every radio podcast.
Yeah.
We have a podcast station in town that just does like random people's podcasts and stuff.
Yeah. But I mean, they do have now bigger market Spotify, maybe Philadelphia. We don't have that yet.
Some cars have Spotify built in, right?
Yeah, all those apps are now moving over.
If you have Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, you have Spotify.
I listen to so many random ones. Like one that I'm usually hooked on is Not Another Dungeons and Dragons podcast. I don't know if you guys have ever listened to it. If you haven't,
I've listened to it.
Dude, I've invested so much time into these people. Usually when I'm working, I'll listen to it to zone out.
There's something to be said about podcasting because, like the Joe Rogan model type thing. Like the long form content is the way to do it. You can interview people. You can really sit down and talk to them. It's not like, all right, we got 8 minutes and we got to go to commercial.
Yeah,
like, you can't get your point across that way. It's terrible for news stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
that's why the world is the way it is, because you got to make your political point in 8 seconds. You know what I mean? And you just got to hit the high points. You don't have time to explain nothing. You don't have.
We have yet to get into an argument with someone in a podcast. I'm waiting for it because I think you're going to be the one to spark it. But it's going to happen.
Probably.
I've seen podcasts where they get out of hand.
If you bring old boy back for another episode.
yeah.
Hey, so what the hell?
I was David Weiss was probably the closest to the flat Earth guy, David Weiss.
And the thing is, I respect him as but at the same time, I probably would never do another podcast with him. He won't ever let you get your own point out.
You can't make a point. He kind of runs you over. Whatever.
And it's just like you can tell what kind of person that is and which way they go. And so like we are open and like, hey, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Cool, like completely cool. But if I'm going to say something, don't interrupt.
It's not even like for me. It's not even about being like right or wrong or trying to prove a point. It's that I want to understand what you understand.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
Like, I want to know what your thought process is and how you got there. Whether right, wrong, or indifferent, whether I agree with it or not, the point of doing a podcast like this is to really be able to sit down and talk to someone. You know what I mean? Like to me, that's the whole point. Because media, you can't do it on the radio, you can't do it on TV, you can't, you can't do it.
And again, this is where this podcasting, and it's kind of straight away from the true podcasting. It's more of this hybrid model, but when you have this way, right? Look what we're doing with people. I'm sure we already have, dozens of comments already.
Mm-hmm.
It's the interactive media that you're not going to get on your set-top box.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yep.
And if somebody, we had Chasing Prophecy. This was maybe 3 months ago. We had a guy over in England, and he was just commenting on the chat, and we're like, "Hey, you want to come on and tell your story?" You just, copy, paste, send it to him. He got right on the screen from his phone talking about, a haunted story that happened to him when he was like in the British, like, Royal Navy, like when he was, of serving years. Where the hell else are you going to get that?
Exactly. Right. That quick too.
Yeah.
So yeah. We almost had a guy from England, right? The police
there's
officer.
there's a paranormal guy in England.
He would have been
He's a cop.
so cool. He never
His
responded.
schedules are just so.
That's rough. Yeah.
It's tough.
When you
It's
cross
tough
the
to work
ocean.
that schedule out.
We would literally have to stay up late one night on a Saturday or a Friday.
Which
night.
I was all about. He was just,
Yeah.
it was, we worked on it for a while trying to figure out a good time, and it was just never really a good time to do it. But he was a cop, and he talks about, he runs a paranormal group, and he talks about some of the shit that he's seen, being a cop and going to these different calls and stuff. And some of the stories are fucking crazy. Like just some of the stuff he posts on Facebook, you're like, damn.
It'd be cool to get him on. Yeah, we need to try that. Yeah.
That's so cool. But that reminded me of ID Discovery, Paranormal Emergency. You have real paranormal calls from 911, and then they interview not the dispatcher, but the officer that goes out and talks about it. And there's only a handful of episodes. It's brand new, but I watch it. It's everything from like a haunted house where, somebody called 911 and said, hey, somebody's breaking into the old, like this old business building that was, empty.
Yeah.
And they got a call in. He went in there. He hears people on all these floors. And whenever he was always a floor behind, he go up, they went up another. He go to the third, they're down on the second. You know what I mean? And he said, I called back up and said, all right, I'll flush him to the door. And he's hearing everybody run around on the first floor and there's nothing around.
So weird.
Everything from that to, people from the one was Middle Arkansas, and he lived out in the country, and he called the police because he said there's something huge outside my door. And he has a gun, and he said my gun isn't going to do anything.
Yeah.
So they sent
That's how massive it was, probably.
I need a bigger gun. This is not going to work.
Well, I mean, if you're a real, real gun owner, you're going to know what does what. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Big.
Probably like a 22 or something. You know what I mean? It's not going to be much.
If
you got Bigfoot at your door, a 9mm might not do it.
No. I mean, you don't have to look in the paranormal world, like some alligators, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we get video every year. We get video of some guy walking out his front door, and there's a big 7-foot gator sitting on a
just
stoop
yesterday I
waiting.
saw in Northport, was it like a 9-foot alligator, 8-foot, just crawled up the person's door and opened the door and went inside into the kitchen.
Yeah, they find them in people's kitchens and shit all the time. Yeah,
and that happens all the time. That just happened 2 days ago or yesterday, I think.
Down there, probably a lot of pets get killed that way.
Oh my god!
For sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
Oh,
so
people's
many
dogs. And my brother, he always tells me like he lives in like where we live in like the city of Cape Coral, and we have a really bad like outbreak of coyotes right now. I don't know why. They're everywhere, and people post them all day.
Yeah,
online. One's running in front of Walmart right now. They're everywhere, and Taylor says he can hear at night. Someone says, "Oh my God, they got my dog!" And there's just a bunch of coyotes yelping. And because of Taylor lives on an abandoned golf course.
Yeah, he's right behind
and
the golf
so
course.
They're all in there, and then they just only come out for people's pets on the ones that are on the outside of it.
If you want an answer for that, I can give that one.
I've thought about that too, James, because like you always hear, old people, stories of old ghosts or whatever. Yeah. I want to hear about the kid from Harlem that died, and I want to hear his ghost.
My response to that is, there are a ton of people that when loved ones die do see them, recently. You know what I mean? True. And obviously that's like that, but
those aren't the good stories, though. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but look, be a skeptic. I'm a skeptic. If you were to believe in people that believe in near-death experiences and communicating with the afterlife, they said there's an epidemic of souls that just don't know they're dead because of how the world is now. And that could be another one. If you don't know you're dead, you're not a ghost.
Yeah. Just
That would
wandering
suck.
around. Wonder why nobody's
Not my
talked to me in
belief,
5 days.
You know what I mean? But it's something. It's one that's
I know,
out there.
right?
I keep talking to people. They keep
Realistically,
ignoring me.
me and Tom are the only one having this conversation.
Yeah.
Ian's just butting in, but we don't hear him because he's
I'm
dead.
dead. And I
Would that
just,
be if I download this and it's only Ian and me or Tyler and me, and I don't, and there's nothing and nobody in the
Yeah.
other.
and I watched the video and I'm like, what the hell?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Like you respond to nothing that I
Yeah,
say this whole time, and
Oh man, that's crazy.
Ian's like, guys, do you let me check my mic?
are you guys fucking with me? I don't understand.
It's
It
hilarious.
reminds me of South Park when they all ignored Carmen.
yes.
Yeah.
Naked, get people in trouble.
I love South Park.
Me
I
too.
do.
That's
I
a
do
great
too.
show.
That's a good when you don't
very-
have anything to watch.
Yes.
Throw it on a random season. just let it
yeah,
play in the
dude.
background. Be
That
on
and
your phone.
Family, that
Throw
and
your
Family
phone
Guy.
and just laugh.
Family Guy
Like,
too.
"Ah,
Yes,
I know
I
that
do
one.
that too.
Oh man.
Family Guy, Simpsons, Futurama. You know, I don't know
can't
what it
beat
is. It's
Futurama
the
too.
animated shows.
Yeah.
That you don't need to watch religiously. You can pick up the jokes while doing something else.
Yeah.
You know what I
One
mean?
of my favorites is American Dad. I think American
That's
Dad
another
was-
one. Yeah, it's in that same vein.
The good thing about those shows is that you don't have to watch religiously because there's no
Yeah.
story to it. You know what I mean? Like
Kinda
every
like that, too.
the
That's
story
why I love
happens
Fargo.
in that one episode. You know what I mean? Like,
It's-
like you can watch
Did you guys,
any.
did you guys,
can pick
did you guys
up
ever watch Robot Chicken?
Yes.
That was
Fucking
another
love
one.
it.
I mean,
That was a
like
good one,
like
dude.
barely. I didn't hate
Okay.
it. It's just when
See,
that was when that came on, like I was more in college.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
a one of those niche shows that
Yeah,
like,
and it's
you
there's
know,
so many different skits that some you might not find funny, but majority are so funny. I mean, yeah, you'd have to
yeah,
watch
the ones that are funny are really funny.
Yeah.
they are. Man, great show.
But that cartoon, like that's not for everybody. You know what I mean?
No.
Oh,
being
yeah,
being a
yeah.
college kid though, Tom, that should be right up your alley on that one.
Yeah,
Now I'm gonna date myself, but I was a big fan of Adult Swim in the I guess early 2000s,
Yes.
right?
okay.
Uh-huh.
And Space Ghost was a big
Space
one.
Coast to
Yep.
Coast. Yep. Can't beat it.
What was another one? Oh my god, I'm gonna really date myself, and this might be too niche.
Let's
But
see,
anybody
let's
remember Metalocalypse?
Yeah, of course they do. Ian, do
Every
you know what
time
that
they
is?
cuss, I laughed at that.
Yes.
Oh,
Shut
man,
the hell up.
yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch Sea Lab?
Sea Lab was another good
That was a
one.
great
That was more
2020.
sparingly, but I did, if it was on, I caught it.
I never watched
There's some funny episodes. The one with the scorpion and he gets stuck under the soda machine. I don't know if you remember it, but
I don't remember.
it's one of
that
like the best episodes.
Rick and Morty. The new stuff is just.
I've never
This
seen
is
a Rick and
terrible.
Morty episode ever. Not one.
You watch Rick and
Really?
Morty?
I
Time? You know
can't
this?
say I've never have, but I've only seen maybe like 3 in my life.
The funny thing is that I was listening to, I think it was Neil deGrasse Tyson talking about that show, and a lot of the science in it is like legit, like you know what I mean. Like
Yeah.
they kind of have it down. You know what I mean? Like some of it,
Yeah.
obviously it's a
I haven't gotten into Bob's
Fabricated
Burgers
a little
or
bit.
any of the newer shiz.
Bob's
that's-
Burgers is good.
Okay.
Great
I
show.
watch Bob's Burgers once in a while. I used to go to sleep to Futurama though. I'd put it on and just fall
Yeah.
asleep to it.
Sea Lab 2020. Exactly.
Absolutely.
Great show. I mean, yeah.
I don't even know what C Lab is. I've never.
Oh shit.
It might be one where if you saw the front, you would like
Maybe.
the poster,
Yeah.
you might recognize it.
Maybe.
Sea Lab was one that I loved.
But yeah, if
Futurama.
I guess the classic. You know what I mean? And this is how much I've watched of this stuff. Halfway through season 1 to season 5. The Simpsons season 3 to season 10. Family Guy season 6 to about 11. I mean, I watch them all, but I'm just telling you what my where it really got me attached on it. In any one of those, I probably see it. In those seasons I've seen.
Oh yeah.
The Simpsons have been out so long that I don't even. It all blends together. I mean, they've been.
I haven't watched
33 years. I think that.
Dude, and it's
I mean,
still
past, like,
going, right?
2010. Oh yeah, they just got renewed.
And the thing is, it's like how they always say that like Simpsons predicts the future.
Yeah.
I think they do only for the fact is that they've
They've done
so many
everything.
episodes they could have thought of everything.
Like,
That's
they've
another
done
good point.
everything.
And they've
Yeah.
done, and the thing is, they thought of every scenario and they just added it. But yet,
some of the
them
stuff
are
is
crazy.
very. Some of the stuff was like Trump coming down the escalator
Yeah,
and
the
stuff. Like,
escalator.
that was very specific. I wonder if Trump did
Some
that
are
because he
really
watched the.
specific.
I wonder if Trump watched The Simpsons and like, I got an idea.
He might
That's how
have.
we're gonna do it.
He
that
might
would be
watch
funny.
this.
That would be-
I gotta watch The Simpsons. Taylor just watched all of them.
I can't.
And it took him so long to watch them, but like I do want to go.
I love it, but once I get to like season 13, 14, I rewind it and go back to 3 and just keep going.
Do you? Okay,
yeah.
I went through a stint of watching The Simpsons like all the time, and
that was like
there was so many episodes before that, and there were so many episodes after that. Like I got out of it, and then I got back into it, but it's been on for so long that
I ain't going anywhere. Like I could pick up wherever I need to.
Yeah, well, that's the thing about those type of shows.
And that's why they're great. And that's why you can like listen, passively listen to them.
Yeah, exactly.
But one thing I'll say is like, the cartoons are the cartoons, but it's who's writing the jokes, right?
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
You had in the first 10 years of that show, you had Conan, you had Brent Forrester, who went on to do The Office.
Yeah.
The other guy, the showrunner of The Office, he did one too. He did seasons. You have 3 people with that kind of history. Writing your jokes. I'm sorry, like you really put too much pressure on the people after you because
real
comedic geniuses, you know what I mean, that are doing that. I'm so pissed. I'm forgetting the guy's name right now. Not Conan, not Brent, but the other guy. But
Azaria. He
wasn't a writer. He was just a voice.
No. You're right.
But the guy that did he went on to do The Office. He did Office, Parks and Rec. He did a bunch. He did was it Space Force that was just happened. You talk about longevity with these people. You lose that, they're scrambling. They don't know what
Wonder shows in. Oh yeah.
I don't.
Sorry, I was answering.
I don't know what that was.
Yeah,
Wonder shows in.
I know it. I think I've seen bits and pieces, but I know what it is.
Never even heard of it.
Really?
Nope.
What about?
I have never heard of it either.
My favorite episode of Futurama is Death by Snoo Snoo.
Yeah,
you've seen that episode. That is the best episode of Futurama.
I do like that one.
The skeletons
just
they're all chained to the wall, and like we sent you to death. Oh, by Snoo Snoo, yay!
Yeah, how they all cheer after. I love that.
Ego. Like imagine getting your ego destroyed if you're Fry and Captain, and they're like, well, this green alien's the most attractive out of all of you.
Yeah. She was a hot alien.
Oh.
Listen, I didn't even tell you.
Yeah. Even me, like I'm scared to death. I'm on another planet where there's these Amazon women that are going to kill you. I'd be like a little offended, though. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I'd be like, it's worth it. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. He's climbing on the roof trying to get away. Jesus.
But shows like South Park and Family Guy, I mean, I don't know how they get away with some of the stuff they get away with being on like network TV because
Family Guy is one of the ones that take it to the limit, dude.
Yeah.
Family Guy puts enough, I think, of innuendo plus the longevity.
Yeah.
And because they're working on an unfair scale. One has Comedy Central, strict, or Paramount now, strict cable, streaming.
Yeah.
They have to do it on broadcast TV.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, the innuendo is what is the best part. And like, kids probably don't get most of it. So
no.
Yeah.
Like I watch old like Ren and Stimpy episodes, and man, there was stuff in there that I missed.
Man, I think that started it.
I think so. Yeah, Ren and Stimpy was great, man. I used to love it. And Animaniacs. Animaniacs was always big with like innuendo stuff. And I used to get home from school and watch Animaniacs every day. Yeah. That and Doctor Who.
I only watched Kablam for Prometheus and Bob, the alien and the caveman.
Yeah, you're right. Ren and Stimpy was so like you're like watching it, and I'm like, how did they even air this?
Yeah.
But no one even like parents probably didn't pay attention to it.
It never occurred to me. Like I remember watching it and like it was funny because of what they were doing. Like it was physically funny, but I don't know why it was. You know what I mean? Like I never really understood why it was funny.
I think they
until you watch them now and you're like, oh my god,
very dark humor.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
It was an earlier time too, and people weren't such fucking pansies as they are now. Because you can't do anything funny now.
That's true because you paid for cable. Remember that. This wasn't free over the air.
No.
Rabbit ears.
Oh yeah.
Powder Toast Man on Ren and Stimpy. Yes.
I remember him.
Oh man, Ren and Stimpy was great. Beavis and Butthead, they kind of pushed the line a little bit.
A little bit, but not too much.
They didn't really go crazy, but
no. I think what that did was get his foot in the door for King of the Hill. That's
for sure. Did. Oh yeah, for sure.
I love that show.
Yeah, that
King of the Hill's really good.
Yeah. You have to enjoy it with a certain demographic.
Yeah, yeah.
I've watched that show with people who are not hick, not from a small town, never stepped in any kind of poop, and you watch them, they're like, "This isn't funny."
Yeah. They don't get it. They don't get the humor, bro.
No, because
so true.
It's such a subtle one. You know what I mean? It's
Oh,
a subtle
SpongeBob.
humor.
Oh, you're right. You're right, James. SpongeBob is terrible with innuendos now. I mean, it's out of control. Like they make TikToks of him now of just like crazy shit that happened on SpongeBob, and you're like, oh my god,
it's so true too, though. Like, yeah, it's
like I never really watched because I was older, so I never really watched SpongeBob when like at the height, but like when it came out, every once in a while,
2003, 2004.
Yeah, like I watched a little bit of it just because I like watching cartoons, but it was. Yeah, SpongeBob was pretty bad.
Every night at 4:00, you're already there. Turn it on. Just lying to us.
You walked out of school at 1 just to be there.
Exactly.
My bed sheets are SpongeBob right now. I just have a SpongeBob poster behind my bed.
Little onesie that you run into your bed. Little dinosaur light on the wall.
My feety pajamas.
Yeah,
it's hard to find SpongeBob feety pajamas that fit me.
Oh, they make them. Trust me.
Custom order, bro. Custom order.
They make them.
But you're only money away from having a nice set of SpongeBob ones.
Exactly. But you're right. Yeah, they do a lot of.
Oh yeah,
yeah, he did. Yeah,
your brother had no shins. He lost them in the war.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You want to talk about a character on TV who did not give an F?
No,
that was it.
He always called Peggy Hank's wife.
Yeah,
hey, Hank's wife. I don't know.
No respect.
I always thought that was the funniest thing.
Yeah.
Hey, Hank's wife, get over here.
I need to rewatch that. What's King of the Hill on now? Does anyone know?
It's on Hulu. Hulu, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
All those good cartoons are on Hulu now.
Yeah.
Oh,
I wonder if that means anything for us, as we all know this stuff and we all like the similar things as a
yeah. Means we're all messed up.
Yep,
yeah, probably.
That's exactly it. Oh my gosh, which is very true.
You were lucky enough to use my Spider-Man.
Tom, did you ever start the show on Hulu, Paradise?
Oh no. I have it right here, but I got to check it out.
It's getting pretty good.
You have to watch it.
You ever watch Under the Dome? It's an old show, but
Yeah.
Okay, I just started watching that the other day, and I am hooked on it, man. I'm hooked on it.
I need to watch it. I've only seen clips of it, and I'm like, I need to watch this.
I got Tyler's brother watching. He's like, this is good.
Yeah. But definitely Paradise is one for like a conspiracy. You need to watch that show.
Paradise is good. It's
I've watched the first 3 episodes already, but
there's a conspiracy going on, but it's very
there's a lot of
it's like one big giant conspiracy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's hard to like everything is part of a conspiracy, and it gets a little like okay.
After the 4th episode, I could see what you're talking about, but still,
it's I mean it's a good show.
Yeah,
but I'm waiting for something to happen to be like, oh, okay, like
because something. Yeah, well, actually, I don't want to say anything, but
the first episode, all the big things happen, and now it's just filler. You know what I mean? Like so far, it's been just filler, and now I'm waiting on something else big to happen.
That sucks. Like you're only doing 7 of them anyway. Why are 3 filler?
And that's what I was wondering. I saw that. I'm like, wait, why are there only this many episodes? Like it could have been something great. But
yeah, I don't know if there's more episodes because they didn't post a lot. They don't post them all up yet.
I'm guessing maybe they're gonna drop them after, but hopefully. It's not like
Tulsa King is amazing. That show is awesome.
Never heard of it.
You never heard of Tulsa King? It's on Paramount. It's got a Sly in it. He's a terrible actor in it, but man, the show is great.
You need subtitles just for him.
You're almost right. Yeah, his daughter's in it, and his daughter's super hot. So you're like, yeah, all right, I'll watch it.
I've never seen it.
It's the story's a really good story. Like the story behind it's really good.
Okay,
Landman's really good.
Landman's awesome. Yeah.
But now everybody's doing these, 10-episode series, and you got to wait 4 years for the next series to drop. And I'm like,
we just talked about this. Like, dude, it used to be so good when there was like 25 to 30 episodes a season.
Yeah,
when you get into it, it's like after school, or you have your nightly thing on programming. You don't have that anymore. It sucks.
Well, let them, because they'll bring viewers over here if you keep.
That's very true.
Your content,
that's
that's crappy.
Yeah.
It's true.
I mean, 10 episodes. You
There's
can't
a lot
tell a
more
good.
plot holes in things. Like even the shows I would like point them out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like a rush to write anymore. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like I get hooked on a show and then it's over, and like especially if they put them all out because I watch the whole show on one weekend. Like I'll just binge the whole show and I'll get nothing done for the weekend, but I'll have watched the whole series.
The only one I was upset about was Jericho. They should have added more, considering how long those seasons were.
Jericho's a great show.
Great show.
But yeah,
they left it off with such a bad cliffhanger in a way. I'm like, come on,
yeah,
really?
yeah. They ended it like right in the middle of a fucking.
I want to
series.
rewatch it.
It's the same thing they did with Yellowstone in season 5. They killed it halfway through, and then they finally finished it like however many years later.
Stranger Things is the same way.
Dude, when are we going to get the release of the last half?
They're waiting for the kids to get older. That's what
Is that what it is?
Yeah,
yeah.
They're going to do some probably return.
They were there at a couple of them
at Comic-Con.
Yeah, they were at Comic-Con over the weekend.
They're adults now. Yeah.
But
I think it might be going on 9 years or so since it started.
Really?
Yeah, no, I mean, there's at least 2 years between seasons. I mean,
yeah.
You're gonna have 2 years between each season.
Yeah,
but what a great show, man! That show was just.
I know.
I'll rewatch that show because it was so
that grabbed America by the throat when that came out.
Oh yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Was it? Do you think it was just because of the '80s themed, how they made the music with it, like that grabbed people, or is it?
To be honest, it was probably all of it. It was the demographic that was watching.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it was
the storyline.
Millennials coming in. You know what I mean? Like people our age, hitting 29, 30, and then seeing some of that stuff because that was the 80s. That stuff lasted like till the early 90s. We can recognize.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? So I think it's a good story. And how many of us loved kid-run movies back when we were of that age? Goonies. Richie Rich. All of those type of things.
That's exactly it.
Checks in the Sinbad one, First Kid, whatever.
Yeah.
We all watched that, and here was like, oh, this is a little throwback to nostalgia. I
wish they would make more like that. It was so good.
I think it might not do so well because it would be too close.
Yeah.
I mean, I had the radio that's in the kid's room in Stranger Things, the first season. The little red radio. I had that exact radio. I had that radio.
Jeez,
that's fucking awesome.
And I see it, I'm like, man, that's fucking cool. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Because I remember the 80s. I was young, during the first part of it.
How can I forget? I left Sandlot out. That was another kid run.
Sandlot. Yeah.
Yeah. It transcended baseball. You didn't have to like baseball to like that movie.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, this was back. I'm talking about back. I'm approaching 40 now, man.
I'm older than James now. Oh God, damn, terrible. I'm young at heart.
I'm still 35. I'm good. I'm 35.
Yeah.
What do you think?
When they raise the drinking age, we're not going to buy it.
What do you think of the new Buffy the Vampire Slayer series they're coming out with?
It's gonna be good.
It's gonna have Sarah Michelle Gellar in it, so I'm kind of down.
She looks a little different, but
she does not age terribly. That girl ages well.
Yeah.
I used to love that show.
Martha Tomei, like a fine wine.
She's like 60 something, dude.
I know.
I don't give a fuck. You would have taught me into that for a second.
Yeah, Joe. Great time to be alive. That's right.
In 85 graduated? I graduated in 2008.
I graduated in 96.
So
I was 06.
Yeah, so. All right. That was
that's the show.
I'm 30.
Man. Now we all now we just all go to bed feeling less about ourselves.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get off now and feel
less I gotta go put my dentures in and go to bed.
Yeah. I gotta do a bed skincare routine.
Yeah, exactly.
My lavender oil diffuser.
I do need to start using some moisturizer. That's beside the point.
Well, thanks, Tom, for saving our podcast on this one. That was fun.
Oh, dude, yeah, no, you guys would have done
a good
great
time.
Anyway. I'm sorry that happened to you, but
hopefully we'll figure it out and it comes back.
Yeah.
Or we actually offended him and he blocked us.
What if he did watch last week's when we were talking about all the crime
that's
shit?
that's even funnier to me. Like I don't even. That's even funnier to me. I don't know.
Look at the comment leaving on a hell of a comment, Joe.
Yeah.
Cocaine's a hell of a
Joe
drug.
on, and we'll do a pound for pound analysis of 80s coke.
You seen Cocaine Bear, right? That movie?
I've never
I
seen
did see
it.
that.
Oh,
And you know what? That was his last film. Ray
yeah.
Liotta.
Yeah. Oh, I love that
Goodfellas
movie.
was my favorite by him. Goodfellas.
Oh,
You know,
absolutely.
another set of movies that are really good. The Sharknadoes.
I've never
I love
seen
Sharknado.
one.
Those are
Really?
love to hate movies. Yes.
Yeah.
You'll,
Yeah.
You'll
People-
enjoy
yeah.
it if you just take it for what it is.
Yeah.
Don't try to read
Yeah.
too deep. Just
Just watch the movie and shut up, and you'll love it.
Yeah.
But
and piranhas.
I mean, it's as absurd as you can get. I mean,
Oh, I would expect it to be.
bear in mind, it is as dumb as you think it's going to be.
That's all right.
In a really good way.
Did the graphic effects on it.
Knowing the title to it, I would be all right with that.
And they made like 5 of them, so
Yeah.
they had to make some sort of
Obviously
money,
made
right?
Yeah.
Right.
Or it's like, no, we're going bankrupt after this next one. Just push it. You know what I mean? It's one of those.
We're doing one
It could have been a
more.
lot bigger, but they made it on Sci-Fi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take
Oh
a
yeah.
really
Yeah. Yeah.
popular thing and give it away for free. Best
Yeah,
movie
basically.
ever.
I mean, it's one of those. It's going to be one of those.
Oh,
Jesus
goodness.
Christ. But why? Why are you like?
Yeah,
this?
801 coming in hot.
Oh. Yeah, that's too bad. That made me laugh.
It is
That's
hot.
really
We ended it 1 minute too late.
a little bit.
On that note, boys, it's
Yeah.
been fun.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Tom, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
yeah.
We will see you
Definitely a
guys
fun
next
time.
week,
See you guys.
and maybe we'll have to block
Absolutely.
James. I don't know. We'll see. But
Yeah.
all right, guys. Later.